goes live on November 22nd. The date is locked. The deadline is set. In just weeks, the old world's multi-trillion-dollar financial system must comply with a single, non-negotiable protocol. Billions of transactions will halt unless they speak the new language of money. This is not a choice for the banks. It is a global mandate. And the date that flips the switch on global banking compliance, the day the $314,159 GCV technically becomes feasible for every major institution on Earth, is November 22nd.
This isn't just about Pi Network anymore. This is about a monumental external deadline that Dr. Nicholas Kokkalis and the core team have been strategically building toward for years.
The question is, how did they know? And what happens when the entire global banking system is forced to recognize Pi's value on that exact date?
Hello, pioneers, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Nathan. I know many of you have waited years for this clarity. You deserve to understand what's really happening, and today you finally will.
For what feels like an eternity, we've navigated the rumors, the FUD, and the endless questions about Pi Network's true value and its mainnet launch. We've talked about the global consensus value, the groundbreaking vision, and the promise of a decentralized future. But today, we move past the speculation and into the undeniable reality of a ticking clock. The countdown is official. The date, November 22nd, has emerged from the intricate web of global finance as the single most critical, externally verified moment in the life of your Pi coin. We are in the final countdown to the full-scale activation of a globally compliant financial system, a system specifically engineered to integrate and recognize the $314,159 GCV. Before we dive deep into the proof, the implications, and what you must do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with other pioneers so they don't miss what's coming next. Let's make the comments explode. Type November 22nd GCV and drop your country so we can see where our global pioneer family is tuning in from. Now, back to the bombshell. What is this mysterious global mandate that makes Pi's activation unavoidable? And why is this one deadline the single external proof that the GCV is no longer a community dream, but a fundamental banking necessity? Let's break it down. The absolute foundation of this countdown is something you've likely heard me mention before, but whose true significance is now undeniable. ISO 20022. Again, don't let the seemingly technical name confuse you. This is not just an obscure standard. It is the new, universal language of modern finance. It is the very backbone of global money movement for the 21st century. For decades, the world's money trundled along on slow, outdated, and frankly unsecure systems. Think of old telegraph wires transmitting financial data. These systems were inefficient, prone to errors, and incredibly vulnerable to attack. Global financial institutions, central banks, commercial banks, payment processors, all realized this was not merely a vulnerability, but an existential threat to economic stability. The system needed a complete overhaul. So they embarked on an ambitious project to create a new, modern, digital language for all cross-border and high-value domestic payments. ISO 20022. This protocol allows banks to send massive amounts of money instantly, securely, and cheaply with rich data attached to every transaction. It's the difference between sending a handwritten note via pigeon and sending a secure, encrypted email with full transaction details and supporting documents. It is the new, high-speed, secure, digital highway for the entire global economy. Here is the critical, undeniable truth. The old system cannot and will not coexist forever with the new system. The institutions, led by global regulatory bodies and central banks, gave themselves a hard, non-negotiable cutoff date. A date by which every major bank, every payment network, and every significant financial intermediary across the planet must be fully compliant and transitioned to the new ISO 20022 standard. That final global cutoff date, the day the old financial pipelines are permanently retired and the new digital rails are fully operational worldwide, is November 22nd.